How you doing? How you feeling? Welcome to this very special search and report episode, which I just noticed my candle just went off. Is my first episode in this new space, in this new house that I just moved into. I am very happy, very excited that I'm done with the move. I mean, the new place is amazing, man. I got a lot more space, a lot more freedom, as far as like wait, I have my headphones on. Talk about freedom. Why don't I take my headphones off, because I don't even need them. But it is a new place and it's fun, and I still have a lot of boxes to go through. I still have to bring in a lot of stuff. Not all my furniture is here, but it is what it is. I'm happy, I'm blessed that I was able to find a home this big, this nice, and this cheap. But yeah, this is why there hasn't been an episode in a while. I'm finally moved in, so why am I going over the same thing over and over? Whatever. Welcome to this week's episode. There hasn't been a lot happening as far as gaming news this week. It's been a little slow. We did get a little bit of a state of play from PlayStation. It wasn't that, like, it was basically they were just updating us on stuff that we already know. There wasn't anything huge announced. There weren't any huge announcements. It was more of an update, state of play type of deal. So I'm not really gonna get into that. But to start off, what have I been playing this week? You want to know what I've been playing this week? Yo, hold on. Bro, what else am I gonna be playing this week? Except if you're watching the video version, which you should be watching over on youtube.com/DrewFernie, I've been playing Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap. I spent like 5 hours nonstop streaming yesterday. It was 4 hours actually, now that I remember. Playing new Pokemon Snap. It is fun, man. It is very fun. I know a lot of people have been complaining. I've been seeing polls left and right of people saying that, oh my god, this game, it shouldn't be worth $60. It's just a rail shooter. I don't know if it has enough content. Boy, this game is fun. Like, I don't know how else to sell a game. Isn't a game just supposed to be fun? Like, content wise, I don't know if it doesn't have enough content to like excuse a $60 price tag. But in my opinion, I've been playing 5 hours nonstop and I've been having nothing but fun. It is nothing but exploration. It brings so much joy to me to explore and to like find new Pokemons left and right. Stuff that you might have missed, trying to figure out these requests, how to complete them, because there's certain requests that'll be like, hey, I think there's a Pokemon here, or hey, this Pokemon flew away from this Pokemon. Can you figure out why that happened? So you're like constantly like trying, your mind is just always looking for that Pokemon and trying to figure out what this request is really talking about. And it just leads to like some crazy, like very interesting animations, interesting situations, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly. There's just nothing. I mean, I'm on a whole like nostalgia trip right now. I even got my Warp Tour 2005 shirt that I got when, I think this was my first Warp Tour that I ever went to. If you know, you know. Warp Tours were the shit back in the day. RIP. But yeah, Pokemon Snap just put me in this whole nostalgic mood, man. It's just, it's a great game. It's a great game. I played 5 hours of it already, and I can't put it down. I cannot put it down. I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan. I'm slowly becoming one again. And Pokemon Snap kind of is bringing me back, man. It's just bringing me back. The environments are so nice. The graphics look so good. The Pokemons are so well designed. Animations are smooth as hell, man. Shout out to Bandai Namco. Like, seriously, man. Bandai Namco needs, I think they should work closely with Game Freak to do the mainline series, because if the Pokemon Company wants to take the mainline series any more seriously, they really need to invest into a bigger team. They need to put more time into these games, because year-long development times are not enough for games as big as the mainline Pokemon games, man. It's just, I know the formula is the same, but like, the main attraction to Pokemon is the Pokemons, is the environments. Like, that takes a lot of time, man. That takes a lot of time. The formula's already there. Like, it's just RPG based, like a turn-based RPG. What else would you need to add to that formula, you know? But Bandai Namco did a great job. This is by the way, this is a super raw review of Pokemon Snap, but I will say this is a great game. I love it. I'm so excited to keep on playing it. I haven't even scratched the surface of it. I've only been to, I'm not gonna say because that might be a spoiler, but yeah, I just haven't scratched the surface yet. Apparently there's shiny Pokemons that I didn't know. There's legendary Pokemons that I didn't know about. What the hell, man? I'm just discovering so much from this game, and the game does a great job of not spoiling stuff for you, because there is an online feature on the game which lets you upload pictures that you took that you're kind of proud of, that you can edit and stuff, and then you get scored on that. Like, people actually give you like sweet medals. They're called sweet medals. So it has a little bit of a competitive feel to it, but there are certain, like, there's a ranking page that tells you whatever's trending, what's hot, the top rated pictures in your language and all languages, which is pretty interesting, because that, I mean, why, it's just weird that they handle it through languages and not regions. I don't know, but I guess it makes sense. But the game does a great job of not showing you pictures that are trending to areas that you have not gotten to yet. It actually prompts you to, like, it tells you, do you really want to see this picture because it's from an area that you have not visited yet or that you have not unlocked yet. So it's really good at, you know, warning you about spoilers, which I really appreciate. I really appreciate in this digital day and age. Spoilers are left and right. They're happening everywhere, man. Like, seriously. I mean, a lot of people ruined Attack on Titan on me. Whatever. That's what it is. But yes, I've been playing this game. I will be streaming probably after I upload and finish this podcast, which you can also listen on Spotify. So make sure to look up for Search and Report on your favorite streaming platforms. We're probably there, but yeah, mostly Anchor FM and Spotify is where you'll find us. But without further ado, let's get into the first news item of the week. And I want to give a special shout out this week to Nintendo Life. Nintendo Life, you guys do amazing work. Seriously, if I don't upload a video and you get the news, video game news from me, just go to Nintendo Life. Nintendo Life does a great job. I mean, obviously they're a bigger team than I am, but they have every and anything gaming news, mostly Nintendo based, but I mean, they do some Sony and Xbox stuff here and there. But first news of the week, I want to talk about this real quick because this one caught me by surprise. Like, I did not expect this to happen. I did not expect Nintendo to do anything with this game. I'm a little bit annoyed that it took them almost 2 years to do an update for this game, especially for such a big feature, which is online play. Nintendo, why would you take so long to do online play for the Party series? Like, it's one of the biggest multiplayer games, one of the only games that you would want to play with friends online. I mean, except from like Mario Party and Super Smash Bros. And all that, but it's a party game. What are you talking about? And in the pandemic, in the Pandemic Lovato area, like, you can't. Why would you take you this long just to update a party game? Like, I just don't understand it. But there was a Super Mario Party update which gives you a massive boost to online play. It's fun. I haven't tried it, but it's interesting. Here, Nintendo Life says Super Mario Party has been quite a hit on Nintendo Switch. Even if we may not think of it in those terms, Nintendo's most recent figures put it at the 7th in the system's best-selling games, having shipped nearly 14 million copies, showing the appetite for multiplayer fun on the little system. It's a strong entry in the series, though perhaps predictably its online play was underwhelming at best, limiting you to a small range of minigames to play with friends or strangers. It was a rather throwaway mode. Somewhat out of the blue, Nintendo has confirmed on its Japanese website and now released a big free update to significantly boost online play. Here are some of the update details. 3 modes are now playable online: Mario Party, Partner Party, and Free to Play, which is just mini games. This makes boards playable online on the first time, and most importantly, when playing online, all characters and boards are available, regardless of in-game progress. You can choose friend match, playing with those on your friend list, or private game where lobbies are password protected. That's amazing. You wouldn't want to play with just like anybody. This seems to rule out random players in these expanded modes, which makes sense, of course. Up to 4 players, but if there are 2 players on one system, you can only connect it with one other system. When there is 1 player per system, up to 4 can connect. It supports the invite friend feature on the system. Free play now allows you to play versus or co-op in 70 mini games out of the 80 mini games. Back in the day, back before this update, you could only play 10 mini games from all the mini games, which seemed pretty limited and seemed kind of counterintuitive. Like, why would you only limit your play? Like, why would you limit accessibility to play only 10 mini games? Like, it doesn't really make sense. Nintendo, what the hell's going on, man? Overall, the update is significantly boosting the number of minigames playable online, but more importantly, is it allowing you to play boards with friends online for the first time, which I think is one of the biggest things, one of the biggest updates to this game, is being able to play a full board game with people online. Man, this game needed this update back in March of 2020. Could you imagine? Could you imagine playing Mario Party with your friends online at the start of the pancetta bread? Bro, this would have been the perfect game. It would have boosted sales so much, man. I mean, of course, you can't predict the pandemic, right? But I don't know, man. It also seems to me like Nintendo, this was something that was meant to be implemented. Well, it wasn't meant to be implemented until they saw kind of like the backlash, because it feels like it took for them a while to implement this, which makes me believe that it was never in the plan. It made me believe that as soon as the game released and they started seeing the feedback, they were like, oh, we messed up. We should have added this. Or it was always in the works, but I don't know. Maybe the pandemic delayed the update, delayed this online play update, which I guess makes sense why it took them almost 2 years to implement, instead of, like, I don't know, probably is going to be implemented this last summer. But it is what it is. If you have Super Mario Party, I'm sorry, it is not the best game. It's definitely not the best Mario Party game in the franchise, in the series, but it is a fun game. It is a fun game to play with friends, but unfortunately, like, I played it probably like 40 hours already with friends, and honestly, it's good for like 1 or 2 boards. After that, you're like, okay, I've seen enough. Like, the mini games are fun and all, but I don't know, man. It doesn't have the charm it had. Like, it doesn't have the charm from like old Mario Party games. Like, I remember Mario Party 2 extensively. I'm reminded of it, and I'm filled with warmth just thinking about that Mario Party 2 logo with Mario I think that's the one with the cowboy hat, right? Let me double check. I have it. I have that game, but I'm not gonna get up and try and look at it. But yeah, I remember that game. Yeah, it's the one with the cowboy hats, when they had all the costumes per board. Like, I remember those games fondly because they had so much character to them. They had so much personality to them. But like, now, Super Mario Party feels very watered down. It just feels very corporate-y, you know? Like, it feels like it's trying to cater to a wide audience, which, I mean, I don't blame them. It's a party game. You're supposed to cater to everyone, young and old, left to right, up and down. Everybody and anybody can enjoy this game, which I understand. But at the same time, like, there's certain things that are missing from Super Mario Party that past Mario Party games had. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but hey, if you have Super Mario Party, go check it out. I haven't checked it out. I might check it out later. I mean, I have nobody who plays Mario Party. Nobody in my friends list plays Mario Party except me and my girlfriend. And we play that locally. Like, I don't know. And she doesn't have Mario Party. I'm not going to make her play Mario Party just to play online. I'm not going to make her buy, sorry. I'm not going to make her buy Mario Party just to play online. But it is what it is. Go check it out. Go on. Have fun. Be happy. Now, for a second news item of the week. This one is a little bit sad. And I hate that this is the way that the industry is going. you know, it's common sense, right? As a business, you want to grow. As a business, if you have something that's successful, let's call it a product, let's call it an idea, you're going to put all your eggs in that basket, right? You're going to try and develop that as much as possible, try and squeeze as much from it, and like just continue developing, continue supporting it. And I don't blame, I don't blame, I'm just very sad, man. Like, I don't blame these companies for putting all their eggs in one basket. I already said that. But it is just really sad. It's just really sad for the way Activision is currently handling their business. But this is one of the bigger news items of this week, which is of course Toys for Bob is now a support developer for Call of Duty Warzone. It makes sense. Warzone has seen a boom ever since, ever since it came out. It already came out at the height of Battle Royale games. But I don't know. It just kept its grasp on people, its grasp on esports, its grasp on the online communities, its grasp on multiplayer games. And of course, it's Call of Duty. Like, who doesn't know Call of Duty? It's a household name. So Activision would do this, right? But yes, developer Toys for Bob, who are most commonly known for producing some of Sony's most iconic games, which is Crash and Spyro. They are now fully supporting the development of Call of Duty Warzone Season 3. Here, Nintendo Live reports, while this might not seem all that concerning, a number of team members who worked on the Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon games have confirmed they've let the developer, which I think is the bigger news item of this. Like, of course, this switch was going to make a lot of people either quit, or it was going to, Activision was probably going to lay off a lot of people because they're only supporting. Like, that's a lot of developers just to be supporting. But I'd imagine like actually developing a game takes a lot more developers than just supporting a game that's already created, Makes sense. But here, for example, Nicholas Cole tweeted, a sad and waving goodbye emoji face. But they tweet, "It's the end of an era, but I wish my former coworkers still with TFB all the best with what's ahead." He replies, "Same, although I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say he, they. I don't want to assume, but same, although everyone I interfaced with and worked along was let go, I'm very glad it's not a totally shuddering." Here, Nintendo Live continues to report, although it's been mentioned how some staff were let go, one former employee claims everyone who was departed left on good terms. Either way, it seems Activision could be moving on from Crash and Spyro for now. Crash Bandicoot 4's sales reportedly did not live up to Activision's expectations, so news of Toys for Bob being reassigned doesn't come as a complete surprise. The game studio was also responsible for the Spyro Reignited trilogy, the Switch port of Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy, and the Skylander series. Fellow Activision developer Vicarious Visions, the team behind the recent Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remaster, was recently merged into Blizzard and is now helping out with the upcoming release of Diablo 2 Resurrected. And Beanox, the Crash Insane trilogy and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, is also helping out with Call of Duty. This is just, to me, it's heartbreaking. Like, to me as a fan of video games, it's heartbreaking. I feel there's a lot of consolidation. There's a lot of merging in the current, in the industry space currently. A lot of the big names are just absorbing these smaller studios and just like refocusing them on their bigger IPs, which I completely understand. But at the same time, like, do we really want to keep on playing the same games over and over? Like, do we really want to just play Call of Duty Warzone Season 25? Like, is it just going to be a live thing going forward? Which I understand. Like, there's, live service games left and right. There's League of Legends. There's all kinds of MOBAs. There's World of Warcraft. Like, I get that. But at the same time, like, wouldn't you want just to hire new developers to support your already big success and just, continue supporting the creation of other IPs? Like, I feel you not having a lot of variety as a developer is counterintuitive. It's just not good for your brand and for yourself. Like, you need to diversify. Again, you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket, but I understand Call of Duty Warzone is the main, it's the bread and butter of Activision currently, but it's really sad, and it kind of worries me for the future of Spyro, Crash. I think they did what was it? I don't even want to say because I'm not too entirely sure, but I mean, they developed some really iconic games, and I really do hope that it's not the end for Toys for Bob. Like, I don't want them to lose their independence in a way, like their creative vision, just because they're creating for Call of Duty. But I mean, I guess it is what it is. It's really, really sad. I feel the video game industry is trying too hard, man. It's trying too hard to cater to like serious gamers. I say that with air quotes, because gaming is meant to be fun, man. Like, I always laugh at people who like make fun of me. Like, all my friends, some of my friends make fun of me because I love games like Mario Party, like I said, like games like Mario Kart, games like Animal Crossing, like games that look childish to them, like Pokemon Snap. I'm like, damn, that's a kid's game. But I mean, that's where a lot of personality comes in, man. Like, do we really want to play war games till the end of time? Like, do we really want to play only series games till the end of time? Do we really want to play just interactive cinematic experiences till the end of time? Like, I'm not going to name names because then I'm going to get hate in this video. But I don't know, man. Like, sometimes I just want to sit down, play a lighthearted game like Crash Bandicoot, even though it's a really, people tell me it's a really, really challenging platformer. But like, no, I want to play video games that make me feel good, that let me relax. Like, video games to me are an escape. I don't want to go and shoot people up in Call of Duty Warzone to relax. It's not relaxing, especially because I get very competitive. I get very upset whenever I lose. So that's another reason why I just kind of stopped playing a lot of multiplayer games. But I don't know, man. I hope this isn't the trend, and I hope there's an end goal for Toys for Bob in being support developers for Call of Duty Warzone, because I hope after season 3 is over, I hope they can refocus into other or whatever they were already working on. I'm not too sure if they were working on anything, but I would hate for them to like dissipate and kind of like dilute themselves into the Warzone space of developers, and just they lose their independence. But it is what it is. That's how business works. How you doing? How you feeling? Damn, I feel like I've been talking nonstop for 20 minutes. But yes, let's go on to our next news item of the week. Man, my thumb currently is hurting like a motherfucker. It's hurting because I've been pulling out weeds at this new place. Like, this new place has been sitting idle for like 2 weeks before we moved in. Don't tell my landlord. But I was like, as soon as I got here, I started seeing like weeds coming out from like, literally, we have no grass. There's literally no grass. It's just shrubbery and it's just trees. And the rest is just like rocks. Like, it's just a dry yard. Because I do live in the desert, and it makes sense not to have grass in the desert. It's just a waste of water. And man, these weeds, man, they're so hard to pull off, but I cannot stress enough just how good it feels every time you pull out a weed and the whole root comes out with it. Man, it feels like picking out a pimple and like all the juices come. That's really nasty, but you know what I'm saying? It just feels so good, man. If you never pulled out a weed, next time you're walking, well, first of all, if don't do it on other people's lawns, because you might get shot. But if you have a lawn, if you have grass outside, it doesn't really matter if you have grass. If you see a weed, pick that shit up, man. Just pull it out of the ground. And if you're lucky enough that it comes out with the whole root, man, oh, it just feels so good, man. It just feels so good. I was looking at my Ring camera. I was taking it out. I was like, I could see like myself just enjoying every single pull, man. Anyway, that's enough about my thumb. That was a weird segue. That was a weird little tangent I went on. But let's go to our third news item of the week. Let me shut up real quick. Here we got a little update of what's upcoming for Nintendo Switch for May and June in 2021. Man, can I just say this year has gone so fast. Has gone extremely fast. Hold on, let me take a sip of this coffee. This year has gone so fast, man. We're already almost at the halfway point of 2021 and we're still in a pandemic, bro. Jesus Christ. But yes, shout out to the Switch, man. Of course, Sony has gotten a new release as well this Friday with Returnal. But man, shout out to the Nintendo Switch. It is on top of its game. It is one of the only consoles. Somebody on my chat was telling me how they really are considering buying a Nintendo Switch just because of how many games that keep coming out for it. And like super, you know, first party games, AAA games, just a lot of good quality games have been coming out for the Switch, man. Like this year we've been fed good shit. Super Mario 3D World with Bowser's Fury. We got new Pokemon Snap. We're getting Miitopia, which I mean, I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale because I'm not paying $60 for a 3DS remake. I did play the demo; it's really interesting, and I can see the appeal it has. It's an RPG. It's a turn-based RPG, but it's really fun. And you know, we're getting, we still don't know what we're getting for like the second half of the year for Nintendo. I'm sure we're gonna get all of that information on E3 this year, which it is confirmed that it's happening this year. So, I'm just glad they didn't go through with charging for digital tickets, because that would have been a very harsh wake-up call for the ESA. But yes, upcoming. What do you got upcoming for the Nintendo Switch in May and June 2021? Shout out to Nintendo Life, as I already said. They really do a great job, and they got all the latest and greatest news for Nintendo. But here they report, we're moving into the warmer months now, and things look to be heating up in the video game release schedule. After a relatively quiet start of the year, the release of Monster Hunter Rise and new Pokemon Snap have helped get Switch owners' pulses racing, and there's plenty more to look forward in the months of May and June. Here are some of the collections. We got Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero coming out on the 14th of May. It looks like this is coming out as a collection. I remember Subnautica when it first came out. It looked like a very interesting game. It's a survival game, if I'm not too, like, it's kind of like Minecraft, but it's, you know, just all based around the ocean. I know it's kind of picking up currently on Twitch. People are playing it more and more. Trends on Twitch are so funny, man. Like they come in waves. But yes, it's coming out on the 14th of May. Miitopia, of course, if you haven't played that, if you have never played the 3DS game, go ahead and download the demo on the eShop. It's currently free for Miitopia. Here, Nintendo Live reports a surprise announcement from Nintendo Direct back in February. Miitopia might not be the 3DS remaster we'd have chosen from that system's sterling catalog, but it was a charming little me-fueled RPG that we enjoyed back in 2017. And blah blah blah. It's fun. It's interesting. I'm liking it. I'm liking the RPG. But yeah. We of course got Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne the HD remaster coming out on the 25th of May. I don't know too much about the Shin Megami Tensei series. I just know people love that series. I mean, I might check it. I'm not too sure. Like, I don't know. There's too many games currently coming out, so I might not check it out. We got Ninja Gaiden the Master Collection, which we did get announced back in the Nintendo Direct in February. I'm kind of excited for this, but at the same time, I'm like, ugh, do I really want to pull out my hair just to play this game? Like, it's just, I know Ninja Gaiden games are so fucking hard. I don't know if I'm really feeling like that resilient. And we got another game which I'm really excited for, and again, I love these games because I'm a kid at heart. I don't care what y'all say. Mario Golf Super Rush revealed in the February 2021 Nintendo Direct. This is the long-awaited return to the fairways for the Mushroom Kingdom's finest. Mario Golf Super Rush is set to feature RPG elements along the lines of the celebrated Mario Golf on the Game Boy Color, plus an entirely new spin on the game in the titular Super Rush mode, which has multiple players racing around the course and Nintendo's take on speed golf. It looks manic and hilarious if the trailer is anything to go by, and we can't wait to get into the swing of things. I am really excited for the Super Rush mode. I just know it's just gonna be a hoot and a hollering. I just know it's gonna be a wild mode. I know it's gonna produce a lot of funny situations, and I can't wait to play this game with my friends, man, and with viewers. Like I by the way, if you don't know, I do stream. I try and stream more often now. I stream on Twitch, so just look out for myself on Twitch as True Fernie. I stream Oni and all kinds of games. I'm a variety streamer, but I do play mostly a lot of Nintendo Switch games. Some other games that we got, man, I don't know any of these games if I'm being completely honest with you. Kays and the Wild Masks, Kowloon High School Chronicle, Very Very Valet, Oddworld Collection. I mean, I do know the Oddworld series. World's End Club, Wonder Boy, Asha, and Monster World, Crazy Chicken Shooter Edition, 3D Arcade Fishing, bro. What are these games, bro? You know what? The Switch might be getting a lot of games, but I just hope it doesn't turn into the shovelware console, man, because it looks like it's getting there. It's getting there, man. It's getting to the same level that the Wii Shop was at one time. Horse Club Adventures, Evergate, Instant Sports Tennis, Yonder the Cloud Catcher, The Last Kids on Earth. Bro, what are these games, bro? 30 in one game collection. Now that's gotta be fake. That already looks like a Chinese knockoff type of game. Shadowverse Champions Battle, Block Knockers. Excuse me, bro. Oh, we got Legend of Mana remastered, English. Blue Fire. I've heard some news around Blue Fire. I've heard a lot of talk around that game. Ghost Runner. That's a game that I tried out for the PC ones. It looks very interesting. It looks really, really fun. I didn't know it was coming for the Switch. Damn, I might get it. Although I don't know if I really want to play that game on the Switch, because it did look very, very graphic intensive. Blasphemous Deluxe Edition. I know people love that game. Urban Trial Tricky. Disgaea 6. I know I've heard that game. I've heard of that game. It's another, I think it's another JRPG. No, not really. I'm not really sure. I should really stop talking out my ass. Road Redemption. That looks like a game I used to play on the N64, which was very fun, which is basically you motorcycle racing and just kicking people's asses. Clive and Wrench. That sounds like a Ratchet and Clank knockoff game. Another big one is Monster Hunter Stories 2 coming out on the 9th of July. That game is part of the Monster Hunter series, but I think this one is turn-based RPG, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's an RPG. So it's a little, I think it's very, very different from the Monster Hunter series, the main series. Hotline Miami collection. Ooh, I didn't know it was coming for the Switch physically. That's interesting, especially not a collection. I love Hotline Miami. It's a really, really great game. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Shout out to overpriced remakes, man. Skyward Sword HD is coming out on the 16th of July. I'm excited, man, because that means once that game comes out, hopefully by then we'll already have a lot more news about Breath of the Wild 2. We'll have more news if there's any of remakes and remasters, which I hope there are some more coming this year, because it is the 35th anniversary of Zelda, and Nintendo loves to act like they don't know it is. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Okay. Lost Words. Yeah, you get the deal, man. Samurai Warriors 5 was another one that did get announced on the February Nintendo Direct. It's a Koei Tecmo Muzu game as well. I don't know if I'll get it, to be honest. Like, if it's not Age of Calamity, I don't think I'll ever play a Muzu game again. But it is what it is. People got preferences, right? I play kids games, and I enjoy them. So what up? But yes, that is what you got coming up for a Nintendo Switch. If you are a Nintendo Switch owner, man, you are gonna be playing overtime. There's just a lot for you. There's a lot for you to pick out. But yes, now for our fourth news item of the week. This one is a little bit funny and a little bit interesting, and I hope people don't fall for this, because this is obviously a scam. This is obviously a scam, but I just found this very, very interesting, and I just wanted to talk about it. Apparently, you can buy a fake Animal Crossing New Horizons game on the Microsoft Store for $3. Yes. Nintendo Live here reports, we've seen a lot of games attempting to cash in on the success of Animal Crossing New Horizons, but this shamelessly takes it to the next level. If you browse the Microsoft Store at all in recent times, you might have stumbled across a page for, you guessed it, a PC and mobile game with the same name. Yes, the Microsoft Store is selling Animal Crossing New Horizon by Hugo Studio Lab for just $3. Seriously though, apart from the name and some official artwork, it's got absolutely no resemblance to the real thing. Alarmingly, it's been available since the 23rd of March this year. Here's the description and some screenshots. It's strikingly similar to the arcade mobile game Crossy Roads. Animal Crossing New Horizons. An animal farm has let its animals escape. Help them cross the city without being run over. 5 different characters. Difficulty increasing. Table of top scores. I mean, they're not lying. They're not lying. There are animals crossing. Now, I don't know about New Horizons. I don't see Horizons anywhere because this is a top-down game. So, long story short, it's a Crossy Roads ripoff that is simply borrowing the name and some promotional artwork of the latest Animal Crossing title for Nintendo Switch. If you're wondering what the heck is going on here, it's all tied to the fact that there seems to be little to no moderation on the Microsoft Store. It's not the first time we've seen something like this either. Just earlier this year, Microsoft's Edge extension store was reportedly hosting illegal copies of Nintendo games like Super Mario Bros. And Mario Kart 64. Yo, a shout out to Microsoft, man. You guys stay scamming day and night. If it's not a Windows update, it's your Microsoft Store. Jesus Christ, man. So if you see this, I think, I mean, obviously they're trying to, this game is trying to target, I mean, if I was a parent, I don't think I would be buying games for my kid on the Microsoft Store, because first of all, they would not have a PC, bro. My kid is not having a better PC than I am. That's for sure. So he's not PC gaming at all. I would definitely have to buy him Switch games, which is probably going to be the original Animal Crossing Switch game. Like, what? So it's a little weird. I don't know what they're trying to achieve here. But if you see this game, obviously don't buy it. I'm sure if you're listening to this, you're smarter than that. I'm sure. I just don't know. I don't know, man. It's funny. I mean, if it was like a fan game, I'd be a little bit more lenient. I'd be like, hey, you know, if it's a cool fan game based on Animal Crossing, I'd be like, hey, that's cool, man. You know, get those creative juices going. But yeah, this is obviously a scam. It's a fraud. So be on the lookout. Don't fall for it, yo. And now finally, I really want to talk about these polls that be going around. I saw a poll on YouTube from SpawnWave asking people if they're gonna buy Pokemon Snap, and Jesus Christ, man, it was like 80% no, 20% yes. I have not, like, I don't know where this whole thing, I mean, I'm sure people are not too fond of the Pokemon Snap series because the game came out, what, 20 something years ago, the first one on the N64. Like, a lot of the people who grew up playing that game, we're old. Like, yeah, we're old. Like, I can see why people would vote no, especially like new Switch owners and, you know, people who are a little bit younger than I am. By the way, I will be 30 next year, so it's all down here from here. Jesus Christ. But damn, I'm old, man. I can't believe I'm about to be 30. Damn. But yeah, like, I understand, like, younger people probably didn't grow up playing that game at all, and if they did, they're probably not too fond of it. So I understand why people are not, you know, too excited about this game. And I also see it from the perspective of, as like a new Pokemon fan, you know, people that grew up with the 3DS Pokemon games, which were amazing. Like most of the 3DS games for the Pokemon series were great. But then, you know, they got a little bit of a bad taste in their mouth with Pokemon Sword and Shield. So now they're like, no, I'm not playing a spin-off Pokemon game, because if the mainline games aren't that good, what can we expect of a spin-off game? Well, you'd be wrong. If you're watching this, you'd be wrong. You definitely need to play this game. This game is really well made. It looks beautiful, and it doesn't look anything like Sword and Shield. Like, it looks 20 times better. But a lot of these results have been mixed. Like I said, that Spawn Wave poll really like threw me for a loop. I was like, damn, people really are not excited about this game. Let's see how the sales figures come out next week, which I'm sure it's gonna sell pretty well. Like, it's Pokemon, man. Pokemon sells like hotcakes. It doesn't matter what kind of game it is. It's gonna sell as like hotcakes. But Nintendo Life here put up a poll as well. Shout out this. I hope, yo, if Nintendo Life, anybody from Nintendo Life is watching this, yo, just hire me, yo. I'll just do video versions of your news articles. But yes, this poll here put out by Nintendo Life. First, they reported, after more than 20 years of waiting, Pokemon fans can finally tug into a brand new game in the spin-off Snap series today, thanks to the launch. Okay, you're just repeating that stuff. For those who never played the original, though, we imagine Snap's gameplay might sound a little odd. We've seen several Switch owners asking what's the point of the game is. Oh, asking what the point of the game is, or wondering how bro, this is the third time I cannot say the word photographing. Yesterday on my stream, I said photographing, and now today I'm saying it again. Like, what the hell's going on with me? But they're wondering how photographing monsters can be fun. So it'll be interesting to see how the new release goes down with the new generation of Pokemon fans. And as such, we hand over things to you. Are you buying this game? Blah, blah, blah. Here are the results of a total of 1,941 votes. 32% say, yes, I love the original and can't wait for more. 21% said, yes, but this is my first experience with the Snap series. 21% said undecided. 5%, no, I played the original but won't be in the new game. And 21%, yo, said, no, I'm not interested in Pokemon Snap. That's a sizable amount of people saying they're either undecided, which can go either way, yes or no, or literally just say no. Like, if you add 21 and 5, that's 26% who are not too excited about it. And if we take half of 21%, that is what, 10.5. Bro, that's 36.5 that said no. That's more than the people who are saying, yes, I'm getting it. Wait, no, hold on. No. But that's almost 1/3 of people who are saying no, they're not getting it. Can you tell I'm not good at statistics? Can you tell I didn't go to school to be an engineer for a reason? Bro, if I was an engineer, a lot of people would be dead with all the stuff I'd probably work on. But yes, it's interesting to me how little excited people are for this game. And like, I'm trying not to be biased because I was super excited for this game and I'm still super hyped about it. But because I'm a nerd and I grew up with this game and I'm a Pokemon Snap fan. But it just feels weird, man. Like, it's a Pokemon game. I don't get it. But at the same time, like, Pokemon fans love to complain about everything and anything. And just in general, like, gaming fans are so undecided about the stuff they like. Like, it's actually really funny sometimes. They argue about the dumbest shit sometimes. I don't care, man. I don't care. If you argue on the internet about gaming, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Never mind. I do that. But yeah, it's amazing to me just how undecided people are and how very little receptive people are of this new Pokemon game. I'm not gonna, well, no, I am gonna say I hope it sells well, and for a reason. I really hope deep in my heart, I really want, and I'm not saying this like sarcastically, I really want Bandai Namco to work on the mainline Pokemon series. I don't care, man. Like, even if they're only working on in the graphics department, if they're only working on the animations, if they're only working on the assets, if they're only working on the environments, I don't care, bro. Just please, Pokemon Company, Game Freak, open up your cells, man. Y'all need the help. Y'all need the help, especially with Pokemon Legends Arceus. That game needs serious work, man. The little teaser they gave us during their Pokemon Presents, or I don't remember what it was called, the actual show. I think it was Pokemon Presents. Yo, that game looked rough, man. It looked really, really rough. It looked like it did just looked rough, like really, really rough around the edges. If anything, I'm more excited. The only thing that pushed me over like the excited arena with that game was literally the gameplay and the nature of the gameplay. Besides that, man, like if it wasn't open world, this was like the second open world Pokemon game, which it kind of is, because Pokemon Sword and Shield was kind of open world. Not really, but yeah, I'd be really, really disappointed because that game does not look extremely well. It looks fine for what it is. It's definitely in development. You can tell it's in development, but like, oh man, it just looks rough as hell. And Pokemon Snap is like a complete contrast to that game. The cutscenes are so good. They look so nice. Like the animations are so good. Like it literally could pass as a 3D Pokemon movie. Like just the cutscenes. It looks like they came out of like, I don't remember which one they did. They completely redid it for 3D. It was one of the early Pokemon movies. Pokemon 2000. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but it looks really, really good, man. And the animations are amazing. Like Jesus Christ, I've never seen a Pokemon move that smoothly and have a walk cycle. Damn, you compare a Bouffalant walking in Pokemon Snap to the way Zamazenta turns in one of the last battles from Pokemon Sword and Shield, bro. It's hilarious. It's hilarious, the differences, the contrast between both games. And it's, I mean, of course, I'm sure they had a lot more time to work on Pokemon Snap, but Jesus, man, Jesus. Pokemon Company's got to put some emphasis on their mainline series. They got to put some more work into that, bro. But yes, I recommend this game thoroughly. I just do, man. If you're a Pokemon fan, you're going to like it. If you're just a casual fan of Pokemon, you're still gonna like it. It is a more laid back game. It's not like super strategic. It's just a rail shooter. You're just going through a rail and just taking pictures. It's like a safari, but it's like you're discovering stuff here and there. Like it's all kind of time-based events, because if you miss something, you got to do the whole thing again and trying to get like the perfect shot and blah blah. But it's still exciting, man. Like around the corner, you'll see like a big ass monster hand just reach for something, for a fruit. You're like, what the hell was that? You turn around, a Tangrowth is right there. You're like, I didn't see it for like my past 2 runs. Where was it? Like it feels fun to explore stuff, and it's a really fun game. It's really, really interesting, and I can't wait to beat it. And I can't wait to find all the legendary Pokemons. I remember when I played the first Pokemon Snap game, and I was discovering like little routes and like little secrets to like other places. I was losing, man. When you first saw Mew in that game, I was like, yo, what? There's legendary Pokemons in Pokemon Snap? What? Let me relax. But yes, it's a fun game. I don't know what else I can tell you, bro. I don't know what else I can tell you. But yes, that's all I got for you this week. I will be streaming after this some more Pokemon Snap because I'm obsessed with it. I might do a review, I might not. A little bit of an update on the channel. Reviews don't do that well. They're a lot of work, and they're really fun to make. I really like making them. I like reviewing games because I like giving my opinion. Even when it's unwarranted, I don't fucking care, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't give opinions unless they're warranted. But I'm really passionate about gaming, and I like talking about gaming, and I like giving my opinion on gaming, and I like giving out good reviews. And you know, but over the year and a half that I've been doing gaming content, like video game reviews take so much time, man, and they're so topical. Like they're not evergreen. You know, meaning that once you put out a review, like 1 or 2 months down the line, like half a year down the line, it's irrelevant, because the game either got an update, the game, people are either they stop playing the game, so they're not really looking at reviews anymore, or even when people already bought the game, they're like, oh, that's it, like whatever, you know. So they take a lot of time, and I'm really trying to grow this channel. I'm really putting a lot of effort and resources into growing this channel. You'll see next week or a couple of weeks what I'm talking about. But yeah, I want to grow this channel, and I don't know. I feel as much as I like playing games, I also like a lot of tech, and gaming tech is one of my favorite stuff. Like I like modding stuff. Like, you know, I converted my whole Switch into a what's the word? I forgot the name. Atomic Purple Switch. Like I like buying little stuff here and there, like to review. I like doing more of this, like, you know, gaming gear reviews. So I might focus a lot of my stuff on that. Of course, it would be just a little bit more unscripted. It doesn't really matter to you, because like I'm still gonna put effort into them, but you know, it takes a lot less time for me to like review a piece of gear, because there's, I don't know. It's just easier for me to talk about. But yes, so I'll still keep doing reviews, but they're probably gonna be a little, you know, I'm only gonna do reviews on stuff that I really, really like. So yes, I'm probably gonna make a review on Pokemon Snap. I don't know, we'll see. But folks, I've been True Fernie. This has been Search and Report. If you like this video, please, well, if you like this podcast, please make sure to watch the video version over on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/TrueFernie. I not only do this podcast, but I also do video game reviews, like I just said. I do all kinds of gaming videos. I do gaming tech, which I'm going to start doing a lot more. And yeah, I do this podcast. Of course, you can also listen to this podcast on the go, just with the audio version over on Anchor FM, or as well on Spotify, Google Podcasts, or Google Play. I don't know, man. I don't have an Android, to be honest. Like, I'm just saying these words that Anchor tells me that they're published on, if I'm keeping it a buck. But yes, yeah, you can listen to us on the audio version on the go, on your commute to work. Yeah, etc. Please make sure to join our Discord, where we talk anything and everything gaming. We have a little community there of people who just, you know, like to talk about everything gaming, and we share funny stuff, and we actually play Pokemon sometimes. Shout out to Joe, man. Joe the kid. Can't believe he's beating me in my own server, but it is what it is. And also, please make sure to follow me on Twitter, where I spend most of my time, most of my days. I'm obsessed with that app. You can follow me at True Fernie over there, where I scream to the void that is social media. And please make sure to follow me on Twitch, where I try and stream at least 2 to 3 times a week, and where a lot of your support is greatly appreciated. As I said, monetizing content on YouTube is very hard, and it's a long ways coming. So monetizing on Twitch is a lot easier, and all of your support is more directly beneficial to me, and it keeps me going, creating a lot of this content, which I really do appreciate. So anybody and everyone who's supported me on Twitch, I really do appreciate it. It doesn't, like, I don't say this lightly. Literally, I only stream because people support me. That's it. I mean, I enjoy it as well, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, it is a huge factor. It is a huge factor that people enjoy this stuff that I do, this content that I do. And it's really refreshing every time I hear people compliment me on my content. I just had a friend this Friday tell me that they really enjoy my videos, and they really enjoy the stuff that I talk about, and they really enjoy the scripted stuff that I do. So it's always good. It's fun. It's really good to hear about it, like in person and in comments and on streams. And you know, I'm not trying to suck my own dick, but I am. All right, if I don't do it, who will? But let me shut up right now, man. Let me just shut the fuck up and end this damn podcast. Oh my god, bro, I'm such a fucking idiot. But yes, folks, please take care of each other, but most importantly, take care of yourself. Peace. Keep wearing the mask. We're still not out of this pancetta. just take care. Bye.